How's it going, everybody? If you're watching this, I suck at fantasy football. And so here I am making a video about why I suck at fantasy football. And so normally when I find out that I'm bad at something like this, I try to look for the reasons why I'm bad at it to maybe learn something and maybe get better at it in the future. For maybe next season, I'll come in 11th place if there's still 12 of us. But so I went through each week to kind of give myself an idea of maybe where I went wrong, or what I could take to go forward with, and I think it pretty much boils down to is I just pick really bad players that either underperform in the week that I need them to perform in, or they decide to get hurt. Aaron Rodgers, excuse me. So it was a combination of bad players at the wrong time, or maybe not utilizing waivers, which is probably something I should be doing, but I didn't have the best start going into this. In the first 2 weeks, I played two different mailmen. Started with my older brother, and he beat me by only like 26 points, which I thought was going to be a close win, because it's Chris. Come on, right, Chris. And then in the second week, I played his lovely wife, Casey, and she decided to beat me by 42 points. Thanks, Casey. But then the following week, I played her younger brother, Nick, and he gave me my first win. So thanks, Nick. You did a good job that week, or poor job, but I'm the one talking, so I really can't say anything. And then followed that up in week 4, playing against Ryan. I got my second win, so I was 50-50 at that point. So I was feeling pretty good going into the finishing up the first almost quarter of the season. And Mike came in and just shattered my dreams a little bit with another big 44-point spread game. Not saying much, Mike, but good win. And then in week 6, I'm playing Chris again. So this was my comeback week, right? And it was a rivalry week too. So it was a shotgun on the line, and Aaron Rodgers decided to break his collarbone that week. Just helping the team out. But really the first like minute and a half of the game too. But for whatever reason, I did pull out a victory that week, and so I saved myself a shotgun, but lost myself a shotgun. So I had to make some changes going into week 7 against Sarah. Apparently wasn't enough changes because she kicked my ass. And then the streak continued for another 2 more weeks, followed by a loss against Tim and then a loss against Amanda. So not the greatest, but then I got lucky, and in week 10 I went up against Jim, and it's Jim, so suck at Jim. But anyway, so I got a win there, but little did I know it was going to be my last win for the entire season, because shortly after that, in week 11, Zach beat me by my worst loss of the season, like 48 points. And then it was just, it was beyond downhill from there. Week 12, played Mike again, and this was in the second rivalry week, which I owe you a shotgun, Mike, so stay tuned until the end of the video. And a loss there, and then it was just more downhill. Played Reed in week 13, which I was, Reed was in last place. The whole time you were struggling towards the end, but you pulled it out when it mattered, Reed, and you beat me in 13 to put me in the bottom 4 for the semifinals. And I went up against Jim my first week, and I lost. It was a close game, but I did end up losing. And then to close out the season, the way it started, played my older brother again in week 15, and started it like the way or ended the season the way I started the season, by losing to Chris. And that put me where I am today, at the bottom of the barrel with the toilet trophy making this video and letting you guys know that I am terrible at fantasy football. And on top of the, coming in last place, I think I was one of the few people, if only there may be two of us, but that didn't get any weekly challenges. So this was just the greatest season for me. But oh well. Walking away from here, all I can say is I'll see you guys next season. Alright. Mikey, cheers. Woo. Alright, bottoms up. Oh, delicious.